Hello, my name is Alexei. I'm philosopher, scientist, polymath, educator, musician, and I wrote a book about ethics, and I translated it to an English, and I want to ask you to share it with people so that more people would get conscious, aware. This is critique of egoism. So that this book contains of 100 thoughts how to become mindful person, aware person, conscious person. Please help me spread this wisdom. Let's begin. I would read my book out loud. Maybe my text is read by a person who violates laws, commits crimes, state not moral laws. I do not suggest that you cooperate with authorities, give up, etc. But just let's talk together. Let's assume that in your life you think, I like it. You probably like taking risks. There are extreme sports available. You probably like superiority. You already have it. You have it over many billions of people. And you will never surpass many millions of them. Surpass many millions of them, of people. You probably like the expansion of features. You already have more options than billions of people. Your ability is limited to your intelligence and the laws of nature. That is, you will always be limited to opportunities, no matter how much you want to expand them to their maximum of permissiveness. Please explain this word to me. I really meant this word, but I don't use it in English. Well, you might think, I can't do it any other way. I don't know how to live any other way. Just try it out. People can learn and relearn. Start your life over. Move to a safer place for yourself. Learn a new craft. Get high from the vanished danger. Get high. Yep, get high from a vanished danger. You might think, I'm too deeply involved in this. But if you continue to stay in it, you will get stuck even deeper, won't you? What determines the depths of retraction? Your own ideas. You can only compare your depths with other people. There are people who are drawn into different depths of crime. There are those who are more superficial superficial, and there are those who are deeper. So it is impossible to name a certain point that will actually be called too deep. Maybe you think, I can't get out of this system anymore. So, systems exist as long as the finished part of the system function flawlessly. Small, as the small parts of the system function flawlessly. Some parts of the system may be removed from the system due to fraud, loss of freedom, or loss of information. The system is constantly falling apart. The system is based, among other things, on the beliefs that there is no way out of it, and also on phobia, paranoia, addiction, fear, phobias, intimidation, violence, bribery, submission. No. Police officers simply leave the profession in any position. Try to leave the profession too, despite the length of severe service and regalia. Regalia? This is the right translation? Okay. Maybe you think I'll be in trouble if I drop it now. Crime is a system dominated by selfishness. Criminality. Criminality is a system dominated by selfishness. Selfishness means that one's own interests are always above the interests of others. At any moment, someone's interests from the criminal world may be above your interests, and you will be framed. The longer you stay logged in, the more likely you are to be framed. The faster you log out, the lower the chance of future problems. I don't know how to say it in English. Please, let me see. So there is a slang in Russian when we use Slovak word roof in order to say that we have defense. People backing me. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry for the pause. Please let me see how to. Uh, ah, you might think I can't lose people backing me. People backing is a very conventional concept. Ah, conventional, maybe controversial. Conventional, controversial. As I said above, the longer you stay in the system, the higher the probability of being framed. Maybe you think, it's not profitable for me to earn money like everyone else. Apparently, pleasure is important to you. Money brings you new pleasures from goods and services. That brings you buzz only for a short period of time. Much deeper satisfaction obtained for free. Religion, science, philosophy, sport, games, love, friends, family, hobby, creativity, animals, for me. The way you can have fun without worrying. This way you can have fun without worrying about a lot of wealth. So don't worry about getting the most out of it. Yeah? You might think, I don't decide anything. They decide everything for me. You decide whether or not to help people above you. The strengths, capabilities, and results are built only on the work of their lower level employees and their decisions to cooperate lower level employees. I didn't hurt anyone, you might think. I didn't hurt anything. You may not see the far-reaching consequences of your decisions. If something is recognized as illegal, then at least some harm is caused to some living people. You might think, I can't give it up. I'm addicted to this activity. There are doctors like narcologists, addictologists, psychiatrists, psychologists, psychoanalysts, psychotherapists. Some of them can take up addiction treatment. Look for ways to be treated anonymously. I'm sure it's possible. Point 63. When communicating and interacting with people, assume that they don't have the same knowledge, skills, and competences that you do. After all, you have purely individual interests, and you have lived your life differently from other people, and you have learned a set of knowledge that is not repeated on other people. Learning requires time, attention, and curiosity. All people have these resources in different amounts. Therefore, other people can be perceived as fools. Lazy cabbage rolls. No. Unfortunately, people in our world don't really spend enough time and effort to get as much knowledge as possible. They consume chewy information. Point number 64. Don't confuse the phenomenon with the phenomenon itself. Appearance. Of the phenomenon with the phenomenon itself. There is pornography and there is the video phenomenon. They are not equal. There is propaganda and there is the phenomenon of television. They are not equal. There are plane crashes and there is the phenomenon of aviation. They are not equal. There are side effects of medications and there is phenomenon of Please give me a minute. Pharmacy, I'd say pharmacy. They are not equal. There is religious fundamentalism or fanaticism, and there is a phenomenon of the world denomination. They are not equal. There are annoying aggressive activists and there are social movements for equal rights. They are not equal. There are streets looting and there's the anti-police violence movement BLM. They are not equal. There are anti-human chemical weapons. Inhumane. There are inhumane chemical weapons and there is the natural science of chemistry. They are not equal. There is amputation of a limb and there is a section of medicine surgery. They are not equal. There are computer viruses, and there is the phenomenon of programming. They are not equal. There is drug addiction, and there is the phenomenon of addiction. They are not equal. There is smoking, and there is the phenomenon of addiction. They're not equal. Please let me see. There are evil teachers, and there is the phenomenon of learning. They are not equal. There is an inappropriate waste of funds, and there is phenomenon of charity. They are not equal. They are attacked by a pack of dogs. Pack of dogs? Okay, pack of ducks. There is an attack by a pack of ducks, and there are just ducks. They're not equal. There is overproduction and conspicuous consumption, and there is the phenomenon of material goods. They are not equal. Do not confuse the manifestation of a phenomenon with the phenomenon itself. If you do not accept the manifestation of particular phenomenon, then you must clearly understand that the phenomenon itself is not evil despite the blackest shadow cast. There is point number 65. There is a problem in our reasoning in which there is a phrase, all people. It is called argumentum ad populum. No one knows what all people are like, what position all people holds on a certain position. No one knows. More honest people would say, most people have something there, something. However, the majority of people are more than 4 billion people. I'm sure that no opinion poll in the history of mankind has polled more than 4 billion people. The most honest thing to say is, I know and remember a limited number of people. When I think about the majority opinion on particular issue, I use a sample of people that is limited to my personal experience with people over the course of my life. I also focus on the majority of people who come to mind first. This is most honest thought. Point number 66. Sex. You may have such a situation in your life. In the cold season, you are walking down the street. You have scarf, gloves, and hat. Let me see. Scarf. Yeah. I don't know this word. Scarf. You have a scarf, gloves, and hat. You see a person without gloves or a hat. Probably this person has problems that do not allow this person to buy the necessary accessories for heat. For heat. To keep warm. Your income probably allows you to buy new clothes. Here is my suggestion. If this situation arises, share with the person your pair of gloves or hat or scarf. And at home you may have spare accessories or go to the store for new ones. Thanks a lot to everyone who participate in this journey of listening to this bullshit. And probably you get less egoistic while you listened to this. Please help me translate this book to other languages. Please share, discuss, comment, criticize my thoughts, my statements, articles, points, so that I can change them. And you would participate in this book. I can also write down that you are editor of this book. Imagine this, you are editor of a book. Your name would be in the beginning if your opinion would destroy any statement in my book, and I would accept that. Please check other parts of this book. There is other parts. There is other 9 parts. Let me help spread my book. I guess one day this information would be paid under paywall. Be copyrighted. Now it's not copyrighted, but it would be copyrighted lately. I want money from my book. I guess I have right to gain money from this book. That is all. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.